Hello internet! Welcome to my kitchen again. Today we've cooked up some special. It will be a duo that I think a lot of people will be using soon for quick clears or just generally good clears. We've got Robin Summeretto with the GOAT Welt Yang. I say duo because there's more and more duos in recent times, I feel like, because one of it is like Blade and Asheville. That's a duo that a lot of people use and they are insanely strong. And now I feel like Robin, given she's kind of like a general character, honestly she could be paired with Blade as a duo or maybe Blade plus Asheville and Robin as a trio. A Robin with Welt though is something I think you might have to pay attention to. Here is the logic. Now Welt, if you're really gonna use him in like, you know, high level of gameplay, you want him E4. You're gonna get all-time rest reduction by 30%, which is really big. And since his buff, he gets 40% defense reduction on the weightless debuff. You add that with Robin Summeretto's 50 vibe stacks, that should be 80% defense reduced, and you have like all-time rest reduction as well with Welt. That is an insane combo, by the way. But before starting videos here from the Creator Experience server, and here are the stats. I'm using sustain Welt, and yeah, we're using before tutorial mission starts because for whoever that Welt needs to support, I want him to actually do more ult. So you're gonna see why later though. Here's Robin's stats. It's the same exact ones, and of course, as usual, it's E0. You don't gotta need no limited items for these. The team will be showcasing will be again Himiko Nova though. But what's special here is there's a lack of sustain now. We're using sustain Welt, and we're utilizing Welt's insanely strong sustain anyway, not because he heals, but because he stops the enemy from taking a turn. And while doing that, we're gonna have near 80% defense reduced with Robin plus Welt and all-time rest reduction as well. Himiko is literally staring at her screen, searching for the amount of organs she's going to melt with the help of Welt and Robin. Look at that guy. The hole in his chest. He probably got it from the fight that we're about to have. That's how dangerous this team is. But just real quick though, I'd like to show you something. Listen, pulling for characters can be a train wreck like this one, which is why I'd like to introduce a website named Aniba. Aniba offers top-up services that I personally use in order to get the best top-up deals at the best price for the same top-ups that I already planned to purchase. You know I only use the trusted sources, which is perfect since Aniba complies with Hoyo vs top-up service guidelines, and that's the biggest doubt removed. So to get all the hype new characters come in with Aniba, click my link in the description, select your region, purchase the bundle you'd like, enter yours or maybe even a friend's server and user ID, complete the purchase, and voila, your resources are in game, no fussy login required, zero hassle involved. You can even get exclusive cashback for your purchases that you can claim in your Aniba wallet for your next purchase, so it's just more money saved. If you're already planning on spending anyway, Aniba is honestly a good deal, and why not give it a look-see? And this actually helps you very much to afford food on the table, and I appreciate your support. Now then, back to the video. And here we go. This team, if I'm correct, has insane potential. It should just become in a case where like the enemy is gonna get 0 turns. First of all, look at this. Imprisonment man. All of them. They're not gonna move. We're gonna start with Robin Summeretto singing in front of a Gundam. Now we've got Welt. We can get into decimation mode now if we want to, but there's only 3 enemies, so we're not gonna do that, I don't think. All we're gonna do, we're gonna spend 1 E right now, I think. Go ahead and do that. Bam, get the E in. We're gonna instantly use our ult as well to get that win set push for fun. That will push them back. That's the most important part. Now we've got the Sunday. We can get in verdict mode now. So bam, that's also damage dealt because of the weightless debuff as well. Defense decreased by 40%. All-time rest decreased by 30%. That is so good. Now we push Himiko up. Himiko. There's a few things we could do here. I'm not sure how to maximize this. Stay with me though. I think this is how we do it, right? We start with an F actually, and we instantly use our ultimate that way. Ultimate coming in. This ultimate is not with Sunday's buff yet, so it's not going to be as much damage, but it's already going to be a lot because of the weightless debuff, and we're not even in fever state yet with Robin. And check this damage out, and 1.8 million, no fever state. Hell yeah. And now we can get the beatified. Now we can get the energy up as well, so we maximize it all. Right now we've got Welt again. One more up from Robin, which is gonna happen soon. We'll get Himiko's verdict proc as well. That would be beautiful. So the question now with Welt is, what do you do, my boy? I don't think I can use my skill right now, or we're gonna run out of skill points, so we're gonna just touch whoever. Bam, there we go. And we're gonna trigger the fever state now, so even more defense ignored. And we're gonna trigger this as well. We're gonna go ahead and push Himiko up that way. That will be the second verdict proc. So bam, that's 1.5 million with just a verdict proc. You know how much damage that usually does? Probably below 1 million. I gotta check this out. Vulnerability. That's from Robin. Damage taken increase. Weightless. That's from Welt Yang. So minus 40% defense. We're in fever state, so we're ignoring 23% again. And of course, that's still a lot of buffs as well that I'm just too lazy to read all of them. How fast is Himiko anyway? 136. Not as fast as I thought, but good enough, man, because we're gonna go with F here. I think we have our ult again. Man, close enough. We should have our ult here though, dude. I didn't even realize. Look at their HP bar. They're so weak. We go with the F here. That means we instantly get our ultimate. I'm not sure if I want to use it yet though. Can I be greedy? Can I just not use Nah, I have to use the ult, right? I'll be somewhat greedy. Here's what we do. We skill Himiko, and before she takes her turn, we use her ultimate. I think that helps Sunday gain a bit more energy with the skill, so I think that's good. This should kill. How much damage will this be now? This pretty much is the highest damage output ever that we're gonna have here. 3.2 million. That is what? Oh, what? That was 3.2 million, but we still haven't finished our ultimate, so we're gonna do like 5 million then. Is that true? How much are we gonna do here? Bam. And it should be 500k here, right? 600k. So that was like 3.8 million. Holy cow. That's a lot of damage, dude. And now we're coming into the second wave. We have the semaphore, so we don't have to use our skill yet, I don't think. This is so awesome. We're still in verdict mode, which against this boss, when he spawns stuff, I want to be on decimation mode ideally, I think. So what do we do here? Here's what we do. We're gonna actually change it to decimation mode now. The dual wield of Welt and Sunday. And then Sunday works with Robin because they both give energy for Himiko. That's so perfect. And yeah, just so happens Sunday and Robin's like siblings. Now this guy does not have weightless debuff yet. I'm not sure if I want to just get the weightless on because I kind of want to wait for the bugs to spawn and then put on weightless, but I think I want to be greedy and dumb. You only live once. You can only have so many times that you're dumb, so count every single time, you know what I'm saying? Here comes the weightless debuff. We're wasting this kind of, but I kind of just want to like put as much damage as I can on the boss, man. We're in decimation mode now. I'm not even sure if that's like a smart thing, but well, being smart is not my forte anyway. We go with the F here. Is that enough for the ultimate? Not enough quite yet. We're gonna have 36 cut in half, 18 fever now. We still have, well, we're gonna get more energy here. Go with the F for starters. We have enough for the ultimate here. We're gonna push you back a little bit more, and then we're gonna just out right away. The moment he starts spawning stuff, my decimation mode should have enough to proc it, and that will be awesome, I think. Here comes the damage output, man. In decimation mode, I'm pretty sure I do a bit less damage, but a bit less from an ocean of damage is still a pool of high damage, dude. Not sure what kind of analogy was that, but you get the point. Oh, I broke him? Jesus. All right, now we push you up like so. We're gonna ult again here. The semaphore buff should be running out soon, so we need to use one skill point on her now soon. But that's after I get you below 70% health, man. All right, now he finally gets to start spawn his mobs. Gosh dang, I waited for this for a long time. Now my decimation mode should be really good, right? So here is the semaphore state done. We're gonna go ahead and do this. That should be enough. We get our ult as well. No weightless buff yet, or weightless state yet on any of the bugs, but because we're in decimation mode, I think we're not gonna struggle that much anyway in terms of like getting energy. And damage wise, 2.6 million. No weightless on the bugs, man. And we're about to get it now, right? We're gonna show with F that will give, well, a little bit of energy as well. That's decimation procking 1.6 million, and the bugs are half health already. That is actually not easy to do. Right, I'm also running out of skill points, so I have to just touch someone. We are going to touch the boss because he looks the most menacing. Go with the Q. I think I have enough. Yep, thankfully we have the tutorial icon, man. So now we push them all back. We have weightless on every single one of them. If I have the opportunity to slam them down with a Himiko ult later, it will be insane. Bam. First of all, 2.5 million on just the decimation proc. How much will my ult do then? Oh, please let me use my ult, man. If I can use my ult, you guys are so cooked. Oh my gosh, 3 million from just the assist skill. That is really hard to do, man. So yeah, we didn't even get the chance to like dump our ultimate on all of them, which is unfortunate, but well, it is what it is though. If you've played this stage, you know how annoying those little bugs are. They're actually way tankier than they would suggest, so being able to do that is kind of insane. How much am I gonna do? I'm in decimation, and look at the HP bar just legit dropping so quickly. I've never seen HP bar drop, not since version 2. That did 4.6 million Himiko. Are you kidding me? Like at E0, that is really impressive. I guess Welt did help a lot though. But we only have 19 vibes. Unfortunately with this team, you don't get to 50 vibes. It's not easy to do that, but with this team as well, you don't need to get to 50 at all. We're still ignoring 24% defense, which is still good. The enemy still has like 40% ignored, right? What the hell? Vulnerability by 50%. What? Is that just for himself? So he has like maybe 200 vulnerability right now, and then maybe 60 defense ignored. Jesus Christ, dude. Hallelujah. All right, now we're gonna switch back to verdict mode, I think. Something worth testing as well. If I'm 6 out of 9 in decimation and I turn myself back to verdict, do I get to 0? Oh, I get to 0, man. That sucks. Not that it matters, man. I'm just focused on damage right now. We just did like what, 4% of his health away, so there should be another 4%. 10%. Bam. Yep. Another. Oh, never mind. Even more than that. Oh, you're so cooked. You're just so cooked. We're using an E. That will bring you to 8%. This will go. We get energy up again for the Himiko. Special guest in for her as well. We need to use our E here because, do we even need to? Whatever, dude. It doesn't matter no longer because we're going to do this. We're going to commit all my skill points. Now we're going to get the weightless state on again. And this time, it should be the end. 6% left. 2%, 1%. Well, I would love to be able to see how much damage this would do. I think probably 5 million, but yeah, I think it would just die when I shoot. Yeah, just, yep, there you go, man. That one shot did 940. Can you just see that? That one touch of an E did 900k. What the crud? Cycle used 1. A 0 cycle is definitely possible the moment I have one more Eidolon on any of my characters, right? And considering everybody is only E0S1, except for well being E4, this is a team that I think a lot of players that, you know, if you want to try out speedier clears, you could definitely try this team out. My Himiko's not even like insane for stats. And of course, if anyone just has a single Eidolon, I think especially with Robin as well, if you just have like one E1, you probably get a 0 cycle. And this is probably going to be a really popular way to try and 0 cycle things with different energy based characters, right? Maybe something's like the weaker link right now, but well, with Robin gives you so much damage output. It just helps your damage go up numerically and forcefully so well. I'm having Sunday here just for the energy, but then again, maybe we don't need to. Maybe Robin is enough. So if you have like an E1 Tribby, putting it here might be good, but nah, I don't think so. The energy is really good still, right? But this is definitely going to be a really popular way though to like work around 0 cycle clears or fast clears. Robin is definitely going to be up there, I think, as a character that will allow you to clear quickly. And yeah, who doesn't like Welt, right? You get that E4, he becomes like a more than exploit level of like strong. Except he doesn't need to do damage, he just makes the enemy not take turns. And that's like just game breaking in a turn-based game. And that'll be all for today. Guys, enjoyed this one. I genuinely think using Welt, if everyone has a Welt probably, but if you have an E4 Welt though, pulling Welt and Robin together, you can probably clear at least one stage every week with just Welt plus Robin plus genuinely whoever. You can have sustain Welt, you can just have a normal Welt plus a sustain, they will still do really well. As long as your damage dealer is like an attack scaling based dealer with energy usage, right? That'll be good enough. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you want to try this team out, feel free. I'll be cooking up a lot more ideas as well. I still have a couple more in my head. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one and take care.